Hi, this is Rick, and welcome to the directcaster.com podcast. I'd like to welcome each of you here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I just wanted to remind you, if you like the content you're hearing today, please like and subscribe. It really does help us out. So with that, we'll get into today's topic. And today's topic is, what are some of the benefits that can happen when you create a streaming channel for your church? Now, over the years, we've done a lot of streaming channels for churches, and we find out it really helps these churches in many, many ways. First of all, it is very difficult for a church to get found on Roku if you don't have a Roku channel. And this is one of the big secrets, which is people might offer you to put you on and things like that, but if you don't have your channel or you can't be found, and being found is very important, many services that will say, hey, we'll put you on, are not going to get you indexed. And there's a big difference between putting on and getting indexed. We go over that. And I'll just talk about that a little bit today and the differences between that. But there's a lot of benefits if you were a church and you want to come on. So with that, let's get into today's content. It's an article that we put on our website, and it's called The Benefits of Creating a Roku Streaming Channel for Your Church. So the first benefit we'd like to go over today is that you do want to expand your reach. Now remember, when we say creating a Roku channel, we also can create a channel for you on Fire TV. We can create a channel for you on Android, iOS, Apple TV, and as well as Roku. So we can really get you on multiple platforms. For those who want to pursue that, we also offer a development process on Samsung Smart TVs for creating a channel. So we really got you covered on a wide variety of bases. So with that, we want to talk about the first benefit, which is you want to expand your reach. Yes, you want to get out on as many devices as possible. Now, let me just go over by starting to say, if you're a church and you're looking to get out there and you want a popular device that you think a lot of people are going to have, 80% of the market is covered by two platforms. One is Roku, the other is Fire TV. Roku is the platform that is going to give you the most growth. Now, Fire TV can give you some growth, but Roku is going to be the one we usually recommend first off that churches go ahead and subscribe on Roku, because that's going to give them the biggest pop in their viewership. So the first point is you want to expand your reach. Between Roku and Fire, I think it's something like, several hundred million households in the United States alone are covered by just those two platforms. And the other thing you say is, well, people might just want to watch me on the computer. Maybe I'll just broadcast on YouTube. Now, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you just choose to broadcast on YouTube? First of all, we can hook you up with an integration that will allow you to broadcast both on your own channels and on YouTube. So remember that when setting this up. The second thing is because there's a lot of people, and especially as you get a little bit older, you like to sit in front of your couch and you want to watch the programming. You don't want to hunch over the little laptop like this in the corner, watching, trying to bend down, look at the screen to watch the church service on the screen. So you want to watch that in your nice big television that sits in your front room. So, or your bedroom, or wherever you happen to be watching. So that is a really, really important reason that you want to be on devices. And the best devices, remember, to be on is Roku and Fire TV. And we can help you get that channel set up. Let's go down to the second thing. You're going to enhance your accessibility. Now, a lot of people say, oh, look, I would have loved to be there. I just couldn't be there. I wish I could watch you remotely. Let's say I was going on a vacation. So I'm going to go on a vacation. I'm going to be up in a cabin. Well, how am I going to watch my church service? I really love my pastor. I really love my church service. Like all my friends there. Want to see what they're doing. They can tune in as long as you have a Roku device or another compatible device that we offer. You can tune in on that. So you really enhance accessibility. How about if people are sick? You know, it's kind of hard to get to church when you're sick, and you may not want people showing up when they're sick. So giving them access through a Roku channel is a great way to help people when they can't make it. That really enhances your accessibility. Now you can support multi-site churches. This is a very interesting concept. So let's say your church has 3 or 4 sites. Your Roku channel can support them all. So we know that pastors often can't be present in more places than once, but more places at once. But what they can do is you could broadcast to those locations. Let's say you have satellite churches and you want to have the pastor give the sermon for everyone. If you have a multi-site location, it's a really good idea because you could broadcast and everyone can see it. Number 4 is it's a cost-effective solution. Now, this is true of especially our platform and our product, but you've got to be aware. There's a lot of products out there, and there's just a couple of things to be aware about. Now, there are some places that seem incredibly cheap, but to get yourself set up with a channel. But beware of those places. It's largely a do-it-yourself. I was looking at one of these locations the other day that says you can get down there for cheap. And you know what we found? Found pages and pages of forms you have to fill out. We found pages and pages of instructions that you have to follow. You have to go get the accounts in Roku yourself and things like that. You really need a guide that's going to help do all that for you. You do not want to be thrown into a den with all of these services and everything that you have to come up with and be expected to know how to do that like a seasoned pro would be able to do. When we set you up, we set you up. That means we go in, we make the integrations that you need to make. So we make all those little connections. We give you a full service setup project that is very, very different than what many of the cut rate services are offering. They're offering, yeah, maybe a cost-effective price, but I've known and we've rescued so many people that come from those solutions. They say, I just couldn't figure it out. Yeah, they might have been a good deal, but they were giving me no help. The other thing is you can always contact us. We do set up personal calls and things when we onboard customers. We give you something else. We're not just salespeople. Yes, and you need that. You don't need someone to just talk to you on the phone. That person used to work somewhere else next week. This week they're going to be a salesperson for a streaming channel. Nope, we're here. We're in the United States. We'll talk to you. We're real people. We can actually help you with your problems. We can help you with your challenges. We can help you with marketing suggestions. We do have a full marketing package if you're interested in that, but we can help you with marketing. We're real people. We'll talk to you and we'll help get your channel set up correctly. So then you're going to want to talk about the 5th element here, which is you're going to foster engagement of the community. When everybody's talking, and everybody's watching the same thing, now the community can engage. They can go on social media and they can say, did you see that great service last week? Yes, I did. I was watching that from my Roku channel in the convenience of my own living room. And people love that. You've got to give people more than one way to access your content. As I say, not staring at a computer screen is not everybody's ideal for accessing content. So what you do this way is you give people that brand. They're used to seeing your church logo in there, and you're giving them access to that brand easily on the device they love, like a Roku or a Fire TV. And 6, we're going to talk about archiving content. Yes, it's really important. You can create a record of your sermons. Where do you store your sermons? Well, you can store them on your channel, and that's a really important thing to have. I do want to mention one thing here as far as this. You can also provide live feeds to your church service as it happens. We offer integrations for that. So remember, you can be broadcasting live out of your church and having people watch it, and we can get you the integration to get set up. Finally, 7, you have customizable branding. Now, this is really, really important for those people who want to say, you know what, I want to have my own brand. I want our church to be recognized. I want our logo to be out there. I want people to know that when they come across that, this is one place for all of it. You can have a customized brand. You can have that when you have a channel on Roku or Fire TV. So I hope that was helpful today. It was a few ways that churches in general can really benefit from having their own streaming channel. And if you need a streaming channel for your church and you want a very, very affordable rate for getting that channel and getting that up, but you also want people who are going to help you through the setup process. Now, this is so important because I just talked to more prospective customers that were kind of dumped off in an account area in the back end and expected to set up their own channels. And they basically had no idea of where to start. So we have an affordable service, but we also give you the setup service, which is really, really valuable. Well, thanks for watching us today, and we hope to have you tune back in real soon because we do want you to expand your reach for your church. The one other thing just to quickly to mention is that you can include QR codes on your church channel. Those QR codes can point back to a giving site or a location. We also can put buttons on your channel that let people join an email list. And so they can join your church's email list right from your Roku channel. So there's a lot of secrets and tricks and tips that we can offer you that you're gonna just not get through your average, salesman that's gonna go out there and want to close the deal in 5 minutes. We'll spend time with you. We'll talk with you. So with that, please contact us if you want to build a streaming channel for your church. We have experience doing that. We have channels that are up and operating and working well. So give us a call and contact us today. Also feel free to contact us and we'll set up a meeting with you to discuss more. So go out there and it is possible. You can build a channel for your church. Thanks, and we'll talk real soon.